Wait, what did you say?
I said while I watch you ride, I'm going to film my video.
Okay. Are they watching?
They're watching. Good job, buddy. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brittney if you're new here, and I've been trying to do weekly installments of my updates on going more carnivore, more meat-based with my diet. I'm fighting a lot of inflammation. I've been on a weight loss journey for a little over a year, and my ultimate goal is to lose 100 pounds and get back down to the weight I was before I got pregnant with my son. This one right here. And he is gonna be 7 in February, and my daughter is gonna be 2 in December. So I'm really just trying to get back into better shape, get the weight under control. And one of the ways I'm doing that is I'm trying to cut out a lot of the foods that cause me inflammation. Now, the foods that cause me the most inflammation are grains. So wheat, corn, that kind of thing, rice, oats. I have a huge inflammatory response to those, as do a lot of people, I think. So I've cut those pretty much completely out. On a couple of occasions since I started this a couple months ago, I have had some, but I'm trying not to. And bye, buddy. I am trying to go predominantly meat-based. I was calling it a carnivore journey because I thought I'm going to do 90 days of 100% carnivore. And I just am not able to sustain that. So I'm more ketovore, meat-based, grain-free. I guess if you had to put a label on it, I'm eating a lot of beef and pork and chicken and salmon and tuna. And then I'm also having some dairy, very little, but some dairy. I'm including cheese, cream in my coffee. Did you fall? You're good though?
Yep.
Okay.
I touched myself on the head.
Okay. So I am having cheese and dairy and yogurt, Greek yogurt. But I'm not having a ton of it. It's just kind of like a treat here and there. And other than that, I'm adding in some vegetables because I love my vegetables. They really don't cause me an inflammatory response. So I was going to cut them out and do full carnivore because I wanted to see quicker results, but it was just not enjoyable for me. For me personally, I just didn't enjoy it, especially this time of year when everything is fresh and I've got a garden and there's tons of produce available. So I've been having some vegetables, but I've still been staying very low carb, definitely under 50 carbs a day, but most days under 30. So I don't know what you'd call it, ketovore, meat-based, grain-free. I don't know. I don't necessarily need a label for it, but I have been doing this now for 4 straight weeks. I haven't updated in the last week or so because we've started back into homeschooling routinely, and I'm just trying to get into a really good routine and rhythm with him and the homeschooling. So I haven't filmed as much, but I'm going to start getting back into filming now that we've got a pretty good grasp on our homeschooling schedule. So I'm going to try to update more often. But I've been doing this for about 4, maybe 5 weeks. I'll have to check, and I'll put it here on the screen if I'm wrong. But I think it's 4 weeks of consistent carnivore-ish, low-carb, ketovore. And I've had really good results. So I have lost significant amount of inflammation. It doesn't show as much on the scale in pounds, but in my face there's a lot less bloating. In my fingers there's a lot less bloating. I'm not having the joint pain that I was. I'm having a little bit more energy. Now, one caveat to that energy, the last week I've been exhausted because our mattress sucks. We have known for about the last year that at some point we're going to have to get a new mattress relatively soon because the mattress we had was just starting to go downhill. Well, within the last week, it has almost like collapsed on itself. It was a very inexpensive mattress. I bought it a long time ago. It's 6 or 7 years old at this point, and it's just garbage. It needs to be thrown out. So a few days ago, we ordered a new mattress. It's supposed to be here Monday. I'm hoping that that solves our sleeping issues because I'm not sleeping. My husband's not sleeping. Neither of us do well on lack of sleep. So we're both a little cranky, and it's just causing a lot of other issues. When you don't sleep well, you don't really want to eat well. You don't want to move as much. You're cranky, you're tired, exhausted, all the things. So we're hoping that this new mattress will really kind of help with the sleep issue. But I am noticing increased energy with the way that I'm eating. And I'm noticing a lot less pain in my joints. And so I think those are all great things. I am now down to the weight I'm actually a little bit lower. I'm 2 pounds lower than the weight I was when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. So definitely moving in the right direction, headed towards that 100-pound end goal. I am 27 pounds down from where I started. So we are getting closer. So it's definitely taken longer than I thought. I didn't think it would take me a year to lose 27 pounds, but it did. Part of that, I think I still had a lot of the postpartum hormones working into that. And now I think my hormones are pretty much balanced out. She's, like I said, she's going to be 2 in December. So I think I'm finally at the end of that craziness. And so I think I'm going to start seeing a little bit more results. And I'm happy with the 27 pounds. I mean, that's 27 pounds less than I weighed this time last year. So I started my journey September 13th of 2025. And today is August 28th. So it's been almost a year and I'm 27 pounds down. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm definitely looking forward to continuing on. Now, one thing I'm changing, I did not renew my gym membership. My gym membership will expire at the end of October. And the reason I did not renew that gym membership is just because of the commute. It takes me, especially in the wintertime, if the roads are slick, it takes me 45 minutes to get there. And then a 45-minute workout, and then another 45-minute drive home. So it's a big time commitment. It's also wear and tear on the vehicle. And they do offer babysitting at my gym, but my kids are stay-at-home kids with me. My son is fine with it, but my daughter has never gone to daycare, and she really has no desire to do it. So it didn't work out very well dropping her off in the daycare while I worked out, which meant then I had to go to the classes that were early in the morning so that my husband would still be home. Well, then that took away from, I used the early morning hours to get work done for myself. Hey, buddy. So I used the early morning hours to get work done for myself. Computer work, video editing, things for my business. Pretty soon I'll be milking my cow during that time. And so by spending all of that time going to the gym, I wasn't able to get as much done for myself with my business and reaching some of those goals that I have. So it'll be nice to be able to get that done. Not having my gym membership. We do have workout equipment here at the house. The reason I was going to the gym was because when I started last year, I was in such bad shape physically after not having really worked out consistently since before my son was born, that I really wanted the trainer to be there to watch me, to correct my form, to give me tips and tricks on modifications if I needed to modify something. And so for almost a year, again, it's been almost a year, I've been using that gym. I like the gym. I like the trainers. I like the people. If it was 5 minutes down the road, I'd probably continue to do it. But it's just not fitting into my lifestyle at this current time because of the commute. So I'm going to cancel that. I don't necessarily need the trainer correcting my form now. I've got that under control. I'm a lot stronger than I was a year ago. I have a lot more confidence in my weightlifting. And so I feel comfortable doing it on my own, and I have the equipment here at home to do it. So I joined the Ladder Fitness app about a week ago, did a free trial, and now I'm signing up to continue that. I really like the Ladder app. So as I continue that journey, I may share more about that, but I'm only a week in, but so far I'm really enjoying it. And I'm on Team Align with Coach Sasha. So really like that, and I am really enjoying being able to get my workouts done at home. What, baby? Can you have a what?
Can he have the treat?
Yes, he can. Just one. So I really enjoy not having to drive 45 minutes to get my workout in. And yes, it costs money. It's $189 a year, but I was spending over $100 a month for my gym membership. So it's very affordable in my opinion. And yes, I could do my workouts at home without that. But what the Ladder app does for me is it programs my workouts. I don't have to think about it. It's one less thing I have to do. I have a lot of responsibility as it is already between being a mom, a farmer's wife, my garden, trying to run a business. I have my dairy cow. I've got my YouTube channel. I have a lot, and I homeschool on top of that. So one less thing for me to have to put together and for me to think about is great. So I'm loving the Ladder app. Going to continue using it, and I will keep you updated on how that goes. And maybe I'll share some workouts and some like pictures as I, go through and have some progress pictures to report. But that's really what I've been up to the last couple weeks, just trying to get back into the back to school grind and staying on track with my eating. And I'm not perfect. I'm not a carnivore purist by any means, probably never will be. But I am really enjoying the changes that I feel by cutting out a lot of the grains. Which I hate because I love bread, and I was a big sourdough baker. I have my self-serve farm store, and when I first opened it in 2024, I did a lot of baking for that. Since then, I have not baked for that store because I'm trying to get my health under control, and baking all day long doesn't help me reach those goals. So I wish I had more self-control and could bake all day long and not eat a drop of it, but I just don't. So I don't do the baking. And I sell my milk in my farm store, and that's just about all I sell right now. And Dolly's not currently in milk. We are waiting for her to have that precious baby here in the next couple weeks. So right now my store is closed, and I'm enjoying the little break that I've had over the last couple of months with the store being closed. And yeah, I just don't plan on offering baked goods in that store for the foreseeable future. I don't ever want to say never, but for the foreseeable future, just because, like I said, I'm really trying to gain control of my health, and I want to be strong into my 40s and 50s and 60s. And one of the ways I'm doing that is by just strength training, controlling what I'm eating, and more movement. Walking a lot more. I got a walking pad in the last couple of weeks so that on days where it's too hot or too cold or icy and I can't walk my gravel driveway, I can walk inside. And so really there's just no excuses anymore. I've got everything set up. I don't have to drive to the gym. I've got everything I need right here at the house. So I'm really looking forward to these next few months. And I'm hoping that by the end of the year, maybe I've lost another 10 to 15 pounds. I think that's pretty reasonable and realistic to expect that. And that would put me pretty close to halfway to my goal. Not necessarily trying to do this the fastest. I mean, there's some people that they get on here and they talk about they've lost 100 pounds in 4 months. And hey, 100 pounds lost is 100 pounds lost. So I'm not taking anything away from anybody, but it's not always realistic to expect that, especially like in my case, I'm not on a GLP-1. I'm not necessarily saying anything bad about those people that are on GLP-1s, but it's not a tool that I have chosen for myself. I've not had any sort of a weight loss surgery. I'm not taking any weight loss pills. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just trying to eat better and trying to move more. And so sometimes it just takes a little bit longer. And so maybe it'll be 2 or 3 years before I get to my 100-pound goal. And maybe I never do, but I get to a healthier spot. So I'm just really, really excited about the next few months. I feel a lot better than I did a year ago for sure, but even just a few weeks ago. So anyways, we've got to get back to school. We were just on a little outdoor break, mid-morning break while Maggie is sleeping. and we've got to get back and finish our lessons. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Got a lot of other things I've got going on, and I will be sharing those. I am going to be a lot more consistent with my videos now that we're back into the groove of school and everything. So if you haven't already and you don't want to miss my videos, I share a lot about my health journey and a lot about gardening and homeschooling and homesteading and just all our life here on the farm. So if you're interested in that at all, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone's support and encouragement during my journey, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day.